Hello, Virgo. Sarah here from Divinely You. How are y'all? Okay, so I'm here to talk about this Mars in Gemini transit because this Mars entered Gemini on August 20th, depending on your time zone, of this year, 2022, and it's going to be here until March 20th or so, 22nd or so of 2023. That is a very long time for Mars to be in one sign. So I felt like this was significant, and I wanted to talk to all of the sun signs about it and how it's going to affect you. And so for Virgo, this transit is occurring in your 10th house. And I like to think of the house system, the houses, as life areas. So the 10th house is all about career, public image, masculinity, fathers, things like that, fame, achievement. It's goal oriented, it's long-term goal oriented. And so as we think about Virgo in that area, and you always wanting to be kind of like the servant or helping others, I'm feeling like this is the time for you to think about where you want to go, where you want to get to in this life, and what sort of changes or shifts can you make, can you have happen or experience that will get you to those long-term goals, to that public image that you want to present to the world, to those achievements that you want for yourself. And so in addition to, obviously, because this is a very long transit, we're going to have lots of other transits along the way, including Mercury in retrograde. We're going to have Mars square Venus. So there's going to be some friction and union of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We're also going to have Saturn square Uranus, so there's going to be some restriction, some control, some constriction in that during that transit. We're going to have Pluto go direct. That's where I feel like there's going to be a big energy shift, is when Pluto goes direct. We're going to have, of course, Mars go retrograde and eventually go direct during this transit during its time in Gemini. We will also have eclipses during Scorpio season, so mid October through about mid November. We'll have eclipses going on, and so this will amplify whatever we're going through. And then right after Mars leaves Gemini in March, we will have Pluto move into Aquarius. And so when Pluto comes direct, this is why I'm feeling like there's going to be a big energy shift when Pluto comes direct in early October, is because it's going to be looking at Aquarius like, oh, that's where I'm going next. And Aquarius is all about revolution, it's innovation, it's that kind of way of thinking. And so looking forward for you, like this could be like, there could be some disruption for you around like, oh, I've always focused on other people, and now it's about what you want other people to see and know about you, right? Gemini Gemini is about communication and mental. And so because we will be experiencing Mercury retrograde, on top of all of this, there definitely is going to be some mental instability and unsettledness and whatnot. So you may be like, maybe this is like there's like this expand and constrict process we talk about with coaching, where when you are getting ready to have a growth spurt, you kind of constrict a little bit, but when you're on the verge of expansion. And since I feel like Virgos are about to go through an expansion process, there may be some constriction, and there may be some like uncomfortableness, because you're shifting this way of being from being like the servant of others to now being like, oh no, I want this is what I want, and I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna get after that shit. And so there may be some fire under you. Mars is ruled by Aries, so there is some fire lit under you to carry you through this, and really balancing out that masculine and feminine energy within yourself, right? Masculine and feminine energy is not just male, female. It is, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. And so as we're moving through this, the mental instability for you, or the mental unsettledness, could just be that you're, really growing outside your comfort zone, into this, it being all about you and your achievements and what you want and those long-term goals. And so think back to what you were journaling about, maybe what was in your photos, your calendar, your social media from about May, June of 2021, because that's when we had eclipses in Gemini. And so Mars coming back through this area is kind of going to activate or resolve or take the action towards whatever that was that you were envisioning for yourself. And so that's a good way to kind of gauge, or see what synchronicities that are popping up for you around what you may experience during this time. And so to really work well with this energy, connecting to the earth, grounding into the earth, activating that root chakra, and really connecting to Mother Earth. Stepping outside in your bare feet and really grounding yourself into the earth, that sort of thing. My eye just totally started itching. So stones to work with during this time. If you have hematite, that is a stone that's associated with Mars. I have a red jasper that works with the root chakra. And then we have smoky quartz, which is a very earthy stone, sort of below the root chakra. So definitely like pulling yourself into the earth, really grounding yourself into the earth. The earth is where we live. Whether we think about 3D or 5D, we live on earth, right? And so yes, we are spiritual energetic beings. However, we are currently residing on earth. And so there's definitely a good pull to connect with the earth and help the earth through its process, as this is where we currently reside. And so, like I said, journaling, meditating, that kind of thing, tapping into the earth. I felt like there was something going to come through and I lost it. It's okay. It's all good. Of course, this is a general overview for the sun in Virgo. However, if you would love to get a one-on-one reading with me to really dive into your own chart to see what's coming up for you during this time, please connect with me below. If you have questions about this content, you can leave a comment below and I will answer and respond and help you through this. And yeah, check out my Instagram, Saradivinelyyou. I've been popping some why astrology series stuff on there and kind of walking you through like what got me into all of this. And otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you a lot of love and I will talk to you in the next video.